had a couple weeks off. Had some, I think we had some canceled due to heat, I believe, and 4th of July weekend. I had some other plans, and I don't think they raced anyway. But I got a Springfield Raceway tonight, nothing special, just a regular night. Rob's not here. Well, Rob is here, but he's up in staging already. I'm running pretty late. I come from the lake, come down, already missed driver's meeting, just missed driver's meeting. They're already rolling for hot laps. There are over 100 cars here. There's one track around this area that always does good, and that's good to see, because a place like Midway, you know, 40-50 cars a night. Even a big place like Lucas Oil seems to be kind of trending down, so it's good to see a good car count here pretty much every week for just weekly shows. But like I said, Rob's out and Bryan both, stock car and B-Mod. Grayson's out, but it's pretty cool tonight actually. The clouds have been out all day. This is the first time I've seen the sun just the last hour or two here. It's not real hot, it's pretty humid, so the track should stay pretty moist, I think, tonight. Last time we were up here, Bryan did a really good job. Had a really good car, won his heat. Started 3rd, I think, in the feature, and we thought we were going to be really good, but right at the beginning of the race, his left upper control arm broke, and he ended up hurting the whole race. The broken upper control arm. Still finished like top 10, I think. So hopefully we can have a good night tonight, and no tough luck, and I think we'll have a real good chance of doing really good tonight. I think Rob's been out of the car 3 or 4 weeks now. This is his first time out. He's kind of trying to, I think he's acting like he's kind of trying to back off. I think the car's actually for sale. If somebody give him a good price for it, he'd probably let him have it. But like I said, a beautiful night tonight, not too hot, even though the sun's shining. Even out in the sun, it's not too bad. So Bryan and the car both seem to like this track. Hopefully we can get everything buttoned together and not have any problems. Have a good night tonight.
I got it.
Well, got another carb swap. Went out in hot laps and it was just laying down. Probably the worst it looked like, about the worst it ever has. So we've kind of pretty much narrowed it down that it's the carburetor. Last time we were out, we borrowed one from Ben Newell, and it ran better. So this time Grayson McKinney, he's a friend of the Whites. He's got a 2-barrel. He's gonna let us borrow. Hopefully it'll fix the problem. Bryan thinks it seems like it's wanting to flood itself out when it goes into the turn, because if he kind of keeps it half throttle and doesn't mash it, it will want to stay alive and keep running. But if he goes ahead and hits the gas, it seems like it just bogs down and dies, and eventually restarts itself. So hopefully we can get this button. They've already, I mean, we've been here 5 minutes. They already got the new one going on. It's pretty quick change, but hopefully this fixes our problem. We can be under full power for the rest of the night.
Up next, you got your real medal legend. Will be the hardest part in the body and John Coates Jr.
Well, it didn't get hot, but
yeah. Got her switched over. I mean, it started up. It sounds all right, but you can't tell nothing until you're out there running it. Hopefully I fixed it. I think Grayson said you ran that on a spear stock. That was off a spear stock. And last time I used it, it ran fine, no problems. Hopefully it's all right. It sucks because it's pretty much a brand new motor. Besides what Bryan's racing, it was brand new when he got it. So no, it's got plenty of power. We've seen it run good. So hopefully that knock that hiccup out and we can run good. Rob's looking pretty good, starting on the pole his heat, and Bryan drew like a 98 or something. He starts dead last 30, so you know, stands good passing points here. His heat didn't look real stacked, so he should get quite a few passing points. Maybe he'll start up on the front row of the feature. Big shout out to Grayson for letting us borrow the carburetor. He's getting ready to roll out in his pure stock. I think we're gonna run up and watch him. Beautiful night tonight. Still kind of cloudy. It's real cool. Track looks pretty wet still, but it'll burn in as the night goes on. I swear, every time we come up here, it gets more banked and more banked and more banked, especially about the cushion. I mean, it's like, I know I'm on a gimbal, but it's steep. I don't know if you'll be able to tell it on camera, but hands down the steepest track we go to. Steepest dirt tracks, like small local dirt track that I've ever seen, I believe. So hopefully we have a good night tonight. That'd be pretty cool to have both cars in victory lane, but we'll see how the night goes. Rob's suited up for his heat. Stock cars and then B mods back to back. So I'll probably just stay up there. Won't come back after Rob's done. Rob starts the pole, second heat I think. So hopefully he can just lead every lap and win it. I don't know. Kind of depends on how passing points fall out where he'll line up for the feature. Starting up front. Bryan starts dead last at his, so he's got a lot of passing points he can make up. Hopefully motor runs good, carburetor problems are taken care of. He can pass some guys, start up front in the feature.
As we get set to go, coming off turn number 4 this time, green in the end.
Still not.
Hardsbarger's going to be in there. As Hardsbarger's going to try to get a run down to the bottom side of the
Well, Bryan says it still ain't running full power. Had a pretty decent run there. It wasn't too bad. Looked a little tight there at the beginning, but I think it's probably just because it wasn't on the run right. When he was out, is all top. The bottom was still real muddy. Nobody run the top, run the bottom. Rob's not really a top guy, so it took him 4 or 5 or 6 laps to get up to the top and get to running. He started on the pole, but after those 3 or 4 or 5 laps, he got shuffled back to 3rd. But once he got up to the top and started running, he was only 4 in his heat. And the top 3 guys was nose to tail the whole time. So finished 3rd, so I probably put him back in the feature. Bryan just up at solder 2. He's probably gonna be mid-pack. He thinks it might be distributor now. I don't know. It's just gremlins, stuff left and right. But, I don't know if we're gonna do some checking, do some more borrowing, who knows. But I think Rob's doing some adjusting on his here. The top was, everybody's running the top the first half of the heats. But by the time Bryan got around, the top seemed to be almost gone. Jerry had been watering the bottom, and the bottom was coming in pretty good. So a lot of the guys were in the bottom. Grayson races here every week, and he says as many cars as here, the top will be burned up by feature time. And he figures the bottom will be in. So I guess that's good for us. What these guys just run the bottom. So. But we're gonna see what we can do here. Hopefully we can maybe cobble something together and get something that runs good finally. Well, now we got a new distributor. Shout out to Ryan Hargis down there. Kind of a friend of a friend. He married a girl who went to school with me, so we know him enough to borrow a brand new distributor from him. So we're gonna bust this out. I think it's a little bit more complicated than the carburetor. But, they're still running heats. We got plenty of time. We're gonna try to get this switched out. And maybe that'll fix the problem. Well, we got everything put back together. It seems to be running all right. Jerry Hoffman's the owner, and he come out of Fuller. Bryan stopped him and asked him if it'd be all right if he took it out for a lap or 2 to test it, and he said yeah. So get a little test in here just to see what if that fixed the problem. Hopefully it did. On bottom parts, but hey, we'll take it, I guess. I'm not exactly sure what feature lineup is. Bryan said it changed around. So pure stocks I know are going out before intermission, and then I don't know. He said Jerry said to be ready right after the pure stocks go out. So I'm assuming intermission after pure stocks. Be shuffled up. I don't know, but I think it's doing a little grinding on Rob's tires. I don't know if Bryan's going to change anything. When he came in, he said he thought he could have won that heat if it would have been running right. So I thought it looked tight, but I'm assuming it's probably just because it's cutting out on him. But it's like getting it up at the lake the other week. Well, we'll get everything put back together, and hopefully we'll have a good evening.
Well,
we haven't made a lap. It didn't cut out, so hopefully we fixed it. Come down the front stretch and just mounted her down through 1 and 2, and it held power good. So hopefully that fixed the problem. Gonna be starting mid-pack. Rob is too after that first to third. They're in the heat. So we've got some ground to make up. The track is very wide. I think the top is still there. Just ran the pure stock feature before intermission. And pretty much top 4 or 5 guys all running the top. So it's still there. Not exactly sure what the order is. If Rob goes out first, Bryan goes out first, I don't really know. They'll holler at us here over the
Well, congratulations
deal.
on your
Brian's gonna do some grinding here. So we'll bust these tires off, get them whipped into shape.
Stock car, beat your winner, the flag of Robert White. Robert, come here, Robert.
That trophy didn't break.
Oh, you're gonna be tackled first. I'll let him tackle you, that way I can laugh. All right, so Ray's saying, I'm gonna have somebody coming down to collect your money for the law costs while Jerry Hoffman's driving out the track. Ladies and gentlemen, your season winner, the flag of Robert White. So, talk to me a little bit about the start of this race, you know, what was going through your head.
All my family down here. I'd like to thank Mike Bowman, Bell Bondsman. I don't even know everybody.
Everybody, well, congratulations. Ladies and gentlemen, your stock car being winner of the flag of Robert White.
Well, congrats to Rob, got it done. Grayson come up to third there. He had to start in the back, had a flattener in his heat. Started tailback, finished third. So it's been a good night for everybody so far. Hopefully Bryan starts mid-pack here. Let me check. Rob started like 6th or 7th. It was a great race right at the end. Him and Simon and number 19, I'm not sure who that was, battling top 3. They had a restart, still battling. I think Rob just led the last 2 laps on the bottom. Only guy way on the bottom. There were some guys kind of running middle bottom, but he's the only guy that's really sticking on the bottom. Even the guys that was running the top, he'd pull them down the straight stretch. I think the top's getting about to be burned off. He said on the front stretch he's only about half throttle. It's getting pretty slick. Bryan starts 5th row outside, 10th, so it's probably 15 or 20. I think a 20 lap feature, I think. So got plenty of time. Hopefully he can make some moves. Hopefully this new distributor we put in will work. Didn't cut out when he went out there for that little practice lap. So hopefully we can get her full power. He acted like he could have won that heat if it had been under full power. So, and he didn't do too bad with half the motor or whatever. So hopefully we can double up tonight. If not, I think Rob, you're buying Waffle House tonight then, huh? That's Bryan's turn. Bryan's getting strapped in for his feature. Starts 10th, 5th row outside. 20 laps, got a long ways to make up, but his dad proved it could be done coming from mid-pack. And Grayson coming to the back and got 3rd. So hopefully the distributor and carburetor work all right. We can be under full power. Have a good finish of the night here. It's been pretty decent besides this so far. So hopefully everything goes good. Probably gonna need a couple cautions, I have a feeling, to go our way. So hopefully everything plays out. We have a good finish of the night here. like it ain't full power.
Right now, pulling out onto the
Really know.
speedway.
I wouldn't think it's something internal. Brand new engine for there. Just got
He'll be back. He'll be back. When he pulls back out, run down
said
here
make
and grab
race
a
on,
ball.
maybe.
But you got your Gussy service heating and
But you
cooling
never
unit
know.
stock stuff.
Congrats to Rob.
Outside, the
Great night
07
tonight.
man.
Finished, I think Jacob said this is the first time he's raced here since 2009. Comes from towards the back and wins it. So goes to him. Rob hasn't won here in a while. Won in the stock car in a while, so he's kind of been off. Probably 4 or 5 or 6 weeks now, probably. But he still got it. He keeps acting like he wants to sell and retire, but I don't know. He keeps winning and probably keep racing. But not too bad a night. It's all in one piece. I think he finished, ended up 8th. I think Rob said, up a couple. Even with more cautions, I don't know if it would have helped a whole lot. He just didn't really have any drive forward. It didn't seem like. We'll go on. I don't know for racing anywhere next week. I asked him when he had. Jacob said, "Oh, we go to Lake or here or something." So I want to go to Warrensburg, up to Central Missouri. I don't know. I don't think Rob's racing anywhere, so we're kind of free to go wherever. Maybe I can talk him into it. We'll see. But we'll load the cars up. Everything's in one piece. Not too bad a night. We'll head back to Lebanon.